So right now it's around 10 p.m. and I've had a day where it's just felt so heavy. Um I like to personalize everything and try not to blame the outside world for however I'm feeling, but I feel very burnt out today. I felt very uninspired. Um but that turns around now. Um, but yeah, it was just overall a day where, a lot of things are happening online. There's um, all of this hysteria happening in the United States. That's where I'm at. And it's just such like a surreal time that we're living in at the moment. And it's so weird just kind of living out day to day, going to work, doing normal everyday activities, and it's like the most surreal things are happening day to day. And there's so many ways that you can look at the world, and it's like some people are saying like, oh, well, you're constructing everything that's happening in reality, like it's reflecting your mind. And I guess to some extent, like, I don't know, I feel like that follows with some people who say things like, oh, I don't follow politics, I'm just not into that. It doesn't even matter. On on a scale, I understand what they mean, but also it's like, yeah, that might not be a reality because you're not participating in it, but it's actually very real. Like that is happening around you, that's happening in the world. And even though in your life, day to day, you might not be facing the consequences that other people are dealing with, the horrors that other people are living through day to day, or however they're feeling throughout the day, changes. Like, you'll never be able to step into their shoes and see what they're going through. And I find myself in social situations just trying not to mask as much. And by mask, I mean not like neurodivergent or anything like that. I just mean in general, like pretending that everything is okay and telling people, no, you must follow X, Y, and Z because you're under X, Y, and Z program. And when I mean program, it's like we're in this social setting, so you must obey like the social rules for this and that and the third, you know. And for a long time, I was like, that's absolute BS. Like, people have a lot of stuff going on in their life, and there's so many things that they fear, or there's just a lot of shit happening in the world that you just can't apply those social rules during these times. And this might seem kind of woo woo, but I'm someone who has dreams almost every single night, and every morning that I wake up, I have to voice record them, and I spend at least an hour or less decoding the symbols within my dreams. Um, so that's what I do. I used to journal a lot, but now not really. Um, anyway, I'm like sidetracking, but I what I'm trying to say is that it's just been a very surreal time because a lot of the dreams that I've been having are aligning with real world situations that are slowly developing. And and it's kind of depressing to say, but like it's following the this doesn't apply to me, I'm not political, like that sort of thing. Like, you and yours in your own world that you live day to day, you are now going to be affected as well. um like, you might think that you're not it, but actually you're it. We're all it, we're all in it. It's not just one person that's being targeted. It's not just your neighbor or someone that you know. it's you too. And eventually, I don't like to fear monger at all, but my dream that I had many months ago was very much like that. It kind of, I don't think I want to share my dream right now. I think I will share it later, but I've had a few dreams that, um, later on, like 6 months later, I see something on the news and it's like, oh, this happened. And I'm like, oh my God, I had a dream about that. Like, and then I just brush it off and I'm like, you know what? I think maybe these things happen more often than I believe, you know. Um, I'm 24, so it's like, maybe people have seen this happen for many, many years. Um, but really, no, I think that um, there's just so much going on that it's like I can't even begin to describe what it is that I'm feeling for the future. Like, it feels like there's gonna be a lot of people gone, um, that are trying to do a lot of good, unfortunately. And I think that with history, we see this happen time and time again. Um, a lot of people that try to do good, or a lot of people that try to, are like a whistleblower or something like that, they get wiped away, and only some people remember them, and some people get demonized later in history. And the history books are wiped out and wiped clean, and it starts all over again. So really, I'm going off on like an existential rant now. But um if you've ever watched the movie Idiocracy, it might not be exactly like that, but I think it'll be something something like that. I like to imagine that the world will end up being like some cool, like, um Japanese, like, not cool, but like kind of like Blade Runner looking, which is not cool, but like a setting like that. I'm blabbering about what I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like a strong pull to just like speak. Um, I'm tired of curating energy constantly, walking into a room, and um for a while I was like that. I wanted to curate an energy, create a vibe. Um, you know, and now it's like I don't want to do that. Now in social settings, I'm like, I'm not going to curate the social, the status quo, the social whatever, that everyone has to adhere by. Like, come on, like throw that shit out of the window. Um, I can't just act like things are normal now. And I'm not saying that like, oh my God, life is absolutely debilitating. There's absolutely nothing I can do. I cannot take a step forward. Like, how am I ever gonna progress? No, like we all still have goals that we want to reach. We all still have hopes and dreams for the future, of course. But I'm speaking more so in terms of energy and how I see things are gonna happen. Of course, people are gonna continue to have families, you know, start their own families, get into their careers. You should be doing all of that. You should still be contributing to the future and what's happening. And I do believe that the children that are to come are going to be shaping the next generations, And I don't know. I want to say that I have hope that things will get better and that generations will get smarter. And, you know, but I don't know. I don't know. These are just my thoughts that I'm going to be putting out there because I don't really do that. I don't really do that, but yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a video where it's just me playing me a day before work, just talking my mind, talking my thoughts, speaking. And I was thinking, like, it would be horrible for me to, not horrible, but it would suck to pass away right now and not do what it is I want to do. And I've done what I want to do in very small ways, in very microscopic ways, and I think I just want to go ahead and do them on like full time now, you know? So I think that's where I'm headed. Today I had a pretty good night. I got off work and I was like, okay, it's bleach day. So I bleached some of my hair. All my hair up here. I bleached some of my legs. And it was great. Beautiful. Yesterday I did a microblading treatment at home and that came out really well. And all day today I had on Aquaphor, so that was beautiful. And I went to Ulta and bought the Fresh Rose Hydration Set. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've been doing a lot of like at-home beauty treatments now, because just I feel like, no shade to salons, because I love going to the salons. I love getting a good pedicure. I love getting my nails done. But I've been doing things at home now, just because, well, look at the world, you know? And I mean, I could go and spend the money on all that stuff, but I can't. I kind of don't want to anymore. So I've been doing a lot of things at home. So I'll probably be, I don't know, if people are interested in that, I'll probably be showing my at-home treatments, my foot spa days, my nail days. I do like everything at home now. And yeah. But anyway, those are some of my thoughts for tonight. There's a lot of things I want to talk about, but for now, I think this is good. So yeah. I also want to talk about my dreams. I don't know if I should document my dreams and put them out here, because I don't know, I feel like dreams are they're very personal. And you know, when you share your dream with someone, which I've done before, it's like they interpret it their own way. And if you are someone who is suggestible, then you know, they can tell you this is actually what it means, and you're like, oh, okay, then maybe this is what it means. But like, no, your dreams are extremely personalized to you, and you will find meaning to them. The more that you voice them out loud, the more that you write them down and that you look back. I call it a dream arsenal. I keep one of those. So, excuse me, voice notes, journal, however you want to do it. I keep a dream arsenal and I remember things, and I now know, like, when I see a certain object, I know what it is. When I see a person that I know in real life and I'm dreaming about them, it could be a lot of things. I can't just share one thing and make it apply to everything. But yeah. And I feel like I want to get or talk more about energy and how I deal with energy in certain rooms, deal with energy within myself. I'm someone who keeps to themselves for the most part, no matter where I'm at. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to get into. So we might just do that in the next video. I don't know. For now, I think this is good. We're at 14 minutes. That's a lot of time. So yeah. If you're here listening, share your thoughts, whether you hate it, whether you love it, whether you want to argue and debate me, whether you agree with me. I don't care. It's all the same anyway. Everything is relative. But yeah, I hope you have a good night. I hope that you do something that inspires you to keep going. I hope that you find the will to live. Yeah.